Hi everyone, this is Danica. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about LaTeX. So some people pronounce it La, some people pronounce it Lay. According to this Wikipedia article, so the original author is Leslie Lamport. So I think a lot of people like to pronounce it LaTeX because that's how you would pronounce his name. Now I'm going to show you how to set up an account with something to get LaTeX. So there are ways that you could install LaTeX onto your device, but that sounds a bit intense. And there are some free and easy ways for you to get LaTeX. And then it can be transferred wherever you go. So the one that I use is Overleaf. Overleaf has a really good free option. Other options that you have are CoCalc, just to name two. My experience, but this was a long time ago, let's see, maybe like 4 years ago or something, I loved CoCalc, but I realized that it was a paid version that my professor had paid for. And the free version, I don't know, I felt it to be kind of slow, but that was 4 years ago. Who knows what it's like now. But you can see CoCalc has a lot of things happening, not just LaTeX. Okay, so what you would do is you can register using Google or Orchid, whatever that is, or you could just type in your email and a password and you can register. I believe that they have an offer right now for students that they can use the upgraded version for free for a certain number of time. You don't need it, but if you really like this stuff, you can look into it. Alright, so I'm going to Martha Stewart this, because I'm already logged in over here. So a tip that I got from someone was to open it always in incognito, because then you don't have the cookies and stuff weighing it down. Okay, so what you'll see here is I can click up. So here are all my different projects. So I'm going to click on Math 299. And now here are all my documents. I only have two. Notes from what I'm going to teach you in class. And then this one that I made just today. So anywhere you see the three dots, you can drag. You could play around with this a lot. You can make a new folder, upload from somewhere else. There's a lot of different cool things. So another thing to consider if your internet is slow. So they have auto-compile. Sorry, I don't know how to get that black to go away. There we go. So if it auto-compiles, every once in a while it'll recompile. So if you type something new, let's say I type the word Danica. Oh, well, it's showing me my Math 299 notes. So see, it's showing me my main document here instead of showing me the document that I'm on. So I have to hit recompile. So there's Danica. I can erase that. And so I don't have autocompile on, so it won't show it until I actually click the button. But if I did have autocompile on, it would update in a little bit. So I'll just recompile. Okay, you can also minimize these things, so that's really helpful. So today I'm not going to get too much into the details and specifics. I'm just going to give you a basic overview. So the first thing that you need is a document class. So article is probably all you'll ever use in art class. And then I have the set font encoding for PDF LaTeX or XE LaTeX. I don't know what that is, but this is something that my professor gave me a while ago, many years ago. And then here are some simple common packages. So AMS is Association for Mathematics. American Mathematics Society, sorry. So it's like AMS symbols, AMS math, AMS theorem. And then here, I really like this one. So my same professor gave me this. It's a nice way to set up your solutions. So if I write begin, solution. And so this is something cool about Overleaf is I just hit enter and it makes end solution. Because if I take away end solution, it's telling me there's a problem. I began something and I never finished it. Okay. So I just put that back in there. I'll just type hello world. Let's recompile and let's see what that looks like. So see, they give you a little filled in box. You can hit enter again and it'll space it down a little bit. But yeah, so this is kind of the point of LaTeX, is you get to put your words exactly where you want them, and you can highlight things, you can bold things, underline. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. But so here I can define what I want my title to be, who the author is. So if you wanted to do homework, you could type homework 01, math 299, and then write your name. And then all you need to do is, so after you do begin document, and remember you have to have an end document, you just do / make title. Okay, so / as you've probably seen a lot already, is it's just telling the program that I'm about to tell you a command. I'm about to tell you something that I want you to do. Okay, and you don't need that for just typing like I did before. Just typing, that'll just give you what you want, but maybe I don't want it indented, so no indent. And then it moves it over. Or maybe I want to do something else. Maybe I want to underline. Man, this is so... Here, I'll do hello world. Oop. So I want to underline hello world. Let's get rid of the solution. So it's pretty simple. You just do underline, and then these brackets will encode who you want to underline or what you want to underline. So if I just... So see, I always need the end one, or else they're like, what's going on? So if I just want to underline hello, let's zoom in a bit. That's probably hard to see. There we go. So there's just hello. And then let's look at, so let's keep this. So now we're going to do text. Okay, so you could just do normal text and just say hello world. But that's just normal. That's just our normal stuff. Okay. But if you want to bold it, what you're going to do is you're going to add to the end of the word text BF for bold face. Oh, so here's another nice trick. If you want some space between your words or your paragraphs, you go to the end of your thing. I always put a space. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but I like to space things out. Then you do //. So now look, watch the difference it's going to make. Woo! So you can also do text IT, and so you might have guessed that means italics. And we can also do combinations. So what I would do is I would first, so if I want to underline and bold something, I would do underline or bold first, doesn't matter, and then I would do text boldface. So do you see how they're already suggesting a bunch of things for me? So boldface, hello, oh my gosh, world. Okay, so let's look at what all these look like. And yes, you could do all three. I could add, so text, IT, I do one end parenthesis, but remember I need to do another end. And so what else is nice is, so if your cursor is right next to, or your little line guy, I don't know if you could see that bold line that tells you where you are in the line. When you're next to one of these brackets, it also circles the other bracket. So you can always keep track of who's who. Okay? All right. So you probably noticed that I used some of these percentage symbols, and then everything after that is blue. So if I put a percentage symbol next to this, it's going to turn that blue. And actually what it's going to do is it's going to comment it out. I think that's the term that we normally use. So see how it's not there? Then I delete this. Now it's there again. Okay. So that's all that these are for, these percent symbols. Also, sometimes you type a lot, like let's say a bunch of H's. I don't know, you're probably writing actual words. But you see, even though it bleeds over to the next line, it still only counts it as line 40 because look, if I do this, now it's still only one line. So it's a really smart program. It's a lot of fun too, at least I think. Okay, so now let's talk about how do I write fee. So I'm going to do, so as soon as you put $1 symbol, it puts the other one for you. Because what the dollar symbols are for is they're for indicating like math text. Okay, so now I would do backslash and then I would just spell the word. So capital fee. So these are the Greek letters. So let's look at those two. Maybe I will put the dash between them. And so there are some specific things you can do, like, so for me personally, I prefer var fee, because that's how I write my fees in real life, the little loopy, little whoop. So I'll show you how you can replace it later so that all you have to do, so how I have it in my codes is all I write is this command, but I actually get this output, this, the var fee. So yeah, so that's things to come. So let's look at some other stuff. Alpha. Okay, but capital alpha. Well, that's just A. Okay, so if you try to do this, let's see what it gives you. It's like, what? What do you mean? Because no one defined it anything particular because it's just A. Alright. So I could keep going. Let's see. Okay, so let's say you want to type out a problem. So you say let x and y be integers or whole numbers or something. Then x, well, I want to say x times y. I could do xy. Well, let's see what that looks like. Ooh, yeah, that looks ugly. So when you're thinking, man, I don't know how to type something, my go-to is Detechify. So detechify.chirlabs.org, and look at how awesome this is. You can just draw on here. So if you don't have a touchscreen, you can try it with your mouse. So let's do X, and let's see what they give me. Oh, okay, so times. Okay, so this is not what we were looking for, this one right here. But it does demonstrate something that I want to teach you. So if I did wanted an uppercase chi, which is a Greek letter, chi, then I could, that looks like this, then I would want to use this code, that command. But I need to make sure that I have this package in my document. Okay, so first let's do what we came here for. Oh, okay, so I just have to do backslash times. And you can try out the other ones that they had for you and see which one you like. Like I saw the one was like text times. Oh, nice. Okay, that looks like multiplication. Okay, so now let's try the other thing. Let's try, maybe I want to talk about uppercase chi and I want it to look like this. Okay, so first thing I want to do is take this over. So this is what I do because I have a lot of packages in my documents that I write in. So maybe what I first do is I first try to just put it in. And I see, do I already have that package? Okay, no I do not. Because see, nothing showed up. It's still blank underneath. You can always double check if you want. So now what I'm going to do, and it's easy as this, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go over here, but I want to go before I begin the document. So basically anywhere in here is where I can put this. So I put it right there. You can have the spaces, you can get rid of the spaces, it doesn't matter to me. I just like it when there aren't spaces. I'm not really sure why. Okay, so now I'm going to recompile and it should work. Oh, yep, there it is. And it looks just like the one I had over here. Okay, so this is just a basic lesson. Another thing is you can always be Googling stuff. So let's say I wanted to know how to, how about highlight? I love highlighting. Highlight in, and then you just want to type in LaTeX. I don't think Google cares if you capitalize the right thing, but. And if you see, there's always websites, blogs, Stack Exchange, tech blogs. There's always so many different options. So don't let my lessons be the thing that, like, my lessons are just the jumping board for you, okay? Or just enough to get you through the class. But if this seems cool to you, and I hope that it does, because I love this stuff. I didn't like it at first, but now I love it. I use it for everything. Yeah, you can always be learning from the internet and looking things up on Detectify. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you all have a nice day. Bye-bye.